Hey, welcome back to the Ping Pong Flix Show. My name is Chris Wong. I got a few entertainment news updates for you. It's mostly DC, not gonna lie. There's a lot of different things coming out from Suicide Squad and mostly Zack Snyder, because that is like the biggest thing that is, people are hyping up about, talking about, and people can't wait to see in the next few months. But let's get on with the show. The first topic I'm going to talk about today is there is a new teaser for M. Night Shyamalan's Old. Like I said, this is going to be in a Super Bowl trailer, and so he's definitely hyping up. Like, he's doing a own countdown here. Like yesterday's show was 5, and you see them in that little RV unit or something, and then now today is 4. So this is directly coming from M. Night Shyamalan himself. I'm not going to put the sound just in case, but it really short. And all she says is, "This gives me chills. This is giving me chills because it looks so beautiful. It's so awesome out there." But like every horror movie, every thriller, it starts off nice. It's there's nothing to worry about. This is the best time of our lives, and then something bad happens. I don't know what's going to happen. This is a thriller. It's a suspenseful thrill. I don't know if there's any supernatural things, psychological things involved, but it's definitely M. Night Shyamalan going back to his roots. So I'm really eager to see. So tomorrow, definitely we'll probably have a countdown from 3. So that'll be the next teaser as we head into Super Bowl this weekend. All right, now the next topic is the Suicide Squad. There is an official synopsis revealed for the Suicide Squad. This is coming from comicbook.com, and I'm going to read it to you right now. So the official synopsis is as follows. Welcome to Hell, also known as Belle Reve, the prison with the highest mortality rate in the US of A, where the worst supervillains are kept and where they will do anything to get out. Even join the super secret, super shady Task Force X. Today's do or die assignment: assemble a collection of cons, including Bloodsport, Peacemaker, Captain Boomerang, Ratcatcher 2, Savant, King Shark, Blackguard, Javelin, and everyone's favorite psycho, Harley Quinn. Then arm them heavily and drop them literally on the remote enemy-infused island of Corto Maltese. And that's pretty much it. That is all there are teasing. Now, I've been talking about the Suicide Squad for a while now, that there could be, some secret villains in there. We don't know the extent of these teams, how there's Team A, Team B probably, but there is definitely going to be a lot of deaths. There's going to be a lot of blood and gore. This is definitely a suicide mission. And also, there's going to be some black comedy in this as well. Of course, this is James Gunn, but he's definitely making his own, it seems. And so, eager to see an actual trailer. We've only seen the behind-the-scenes look. We've got a little bit of a tease over some HBO Max things, but an actual story trailer, when are we going to get that? I think after we got through Zack Snyder's Justice League and also Godzilla vs. Kong, I think that next film, the big blockbuster that they'll probably be hyping up for HBO Max and theaters, would definitely be the Suicide Squad. So that would be that. All right. The next topic is Zack Snyder this time. Zack Snyder responds to criticisms and toxic fandom. What am I talking about? Well, this is actually coming from Cinema Blend. I saw the tweet over on Discussing Film, and I'm going to read to you 2 passages. This is actually coming from Sean O'Connell's newest book, Release the Snyder Cut, for anybody who wants to go pre-order or check it out and as such. But there's 2 excerpts in here that Cinema Blend pulled out, and this is about discussing a wide range of topics, all which end up in the book. But when we got around to the idea of his fan base being labeled as toxic, or the release of his cut being a win for toxic fandom, Snyder finally opened up and said this: "I just think that's sour grapes. There's really no other way to say it. We know the people who were the architects of that narrative, and it's pretty obvious what their agenda is. Those are people that I've been held back from confronting by wiser people in the room, because I'd love to get at some of these characters. Some direct conversation would be nice, just to say, one, you don't know shit about what you're talking about, and we can break down everything they've ever said. I can make a list. There's a few of these guys where I could just get a list of everything they've ever said that they thought was right, and I could tell them every single thing they said is wrong. And I think a lot of people tend to do that as well. We like to gloat sometimes, especially when we know that we've been right this whole time and they've been wrong. But I can totally see that, because there were a lot of things going around during the time of when, the Snyder Cut wasn't going to be released yet, how they said it was a pipe dream. It's like the movie was this and that, Zack Snyder got fired, and, there's all these different things that were going around. And I can definitely, if you're in Zack Snyder's shoes and you see these things going around and all this talk, you definitely want to say something, but you are holding back, right? He did come out as Scott Mendelson, but that's probably one of those times where he's like, I can't. I just gotta say something, right? I just gotta say something, and he definitely did, and blew that sucker away. But in the talks about toxic fandom, he also goes a little bit further. And so, in what world do you have any credibility anywhere to anyone? I would love the opportunity to just say to the world and to fandom in general who these fakers are and what should be done to them or with them. It's just a bunch of bullshit. In regards to that toxic fandom, or it's a win for toxic fandom again, in what world does this toxic fandom raise hundreds of thousands of dollars for suicide prevention? How is that toxic fandom? They're probably achieved more than any other fan base and done more good than any other group. So I don't understand. Now, I get this because there are some individuals that are pretty negative on the timeline, absolutely, but there was a lot more positivity on the timeline as well, and it's the same question I get from bloggers, or when I did some interviews, or even when I did that interview for the BBC, it's the same question about what are you going to do about toxic fandom? Is there any policing and stuff like that? And I'm like, hey, look, in a field of apples, right? There are always a few bad apples. Do you burn down the whole field? Do you call the whole field like bad, right? You collect the good apples, right? You collect the good apples, you throw away the bad apples. There's always a few bad apples in anything. There's always that uncle and auntie that you don't like. Doesn't mean the whole family's bad. And that's the case for any fandom, whether it be Star Wars, Marvel, it doesn't matter. When it turns to nerd fandom, these characters are going to show up. They're going to show up. It doesn't necessarily mean that they paint the entire family. They don't do that, right? Is there some policing? Maybe there are some, and that's why you have the inner turmoils too, because people are trying to police, and you'll see that negativity show up on the timeline and so on and so forth. Sometimes, like myself, you get tired of it and just like, whatever, just promote the positivity, just concentrate on the positive parts of it, and just push that positive out there. But in the case of Zack Snyder, definitely there are actual, people, verifieds and people who think they know the industry, and very well probably does, but in terms of situations, in terms of stories, in terms of things like that, they don't know the full picture, but they feel like they know the full picture, and so they must say something. But they can be wrong as well. And there are individuals who are coming out and saying, you know what, I'm wrong. I was wrong about the whole thing. I apologize. And at that point, when they apologize and they're, coming in, it's like, okay, I want to see the Snyder Cut. This is our time. This is our time to say, okay, well, I forgive you. Come in here. Let's join up. Let's join in. Don't gatekeep, because if you gatekeep, it doesn't give us a chance to, go farther beyond our own bubble. I'm just saying, in order to make this widespread, we've got to actually let, people enjoy, change their minds at the same time, right? We got to let them. And people change. people's interests change. One day you liked broccoli, the next day you didn't. When you grew up, people grow and change. It's the natural evolution of human beings. It's time for us to just embrace whoever wants to embrace the Snyder Cut, and let them embrace it. Let them spread the word beyond their bubble. And I think that is the most important thing about that. So we're talking about the Snyder Cut already. Might as well. Harry Lennix actually talked about a few things. Let me bring that up. He actually tweeted this out. Which I thought was kind of cool. He wants a Martian Manhunter movie, apparently. So Justice League Snyder Cut star says justice won't be done. He said this. This is the full quote here. All I can say is that full justice won't be done until there's a Martian Manhunter movie. And he laughs. Listen up, fans. They made the Justice League happen. And I'm going to agree. Come on. Let's get him something, right? Everybody's gonna get something. If Zack Snyder's Justice League is a full-blown success, which I feel like it will, after the sequels, let's get those spin-offs, let's get those movies, let's get Harry Lennix's Martian Manhunter movie, and let's get it quick. That would be pretty cool. And they're talking about how much he's in the movie. He says this: if I'm in it at all, if I'm in it for 20 seconds or 10, I will be more than happy, because I didn't think I was going to be in it, and I certainly didn't know I was going to be Martian Manhunter until after Zack revealed it. But he always likes to surprise me. It was the happiest day that I never expected when I found out that it was going to happen. I'm looking forward to it, whatever it is. If it's a second, I'll be thrilled. So he's just stoked to be in it, be part of the Snyder Cut, be part of Zack Snyder's Justice League, and to be an actual pretty big hero, if I might add, and a pretty important one, if he's going to be the one that says the war is coming, right? So he's definitely probably going to be in the sequels as well. So he's definitely propping this up, because that means he's going to get more work right after this. Not only him, Joe Manganiello, Jared Leto, Ray Fisher, all these guys will have much more work beyond Zack Snyder's Justice League if it's a huge hit. And so we have to make sure that happens. A little bit about Martian Manhunter and Zack Snyder's Justice League. Comicbook.com also put this out. The version of Martian Manhunter in the Justice League Snyder Cut will be entirely CGI. He said it was like this. So Harry Lennix said that it's mocap. I don't know what I'm going to look like. I don't know what the body is going to look like and all that, but I'm thrilled to see it. That guy's probably in good shape, for example. Honestly, I don't know if it's reverse engineering, but I had the mocap suit on myself and I did the thing. Now, I don't know what that's going to look like finally, but I wonder to an extent if that's going to be reverse engineered. Maybe they didn't render that part fully without fully seeing the final performance as an acting exercise. Sometimes, when you put on the Superman cape, you're going to have certain characteristics. I think this Martian Manhunter figure is being established for this world, and maybe they will base it on what the actor did. So he doesn't know what he looks like. Yeah, it's fine. But we all know this now. It's CGI. It's not makeup and anything like that. It's all mocap, and he physically did all the things. So how much did he do? I don't know, 10 to 20 seconds or even 30 seconds. It's probably a few cameo things and probably the thing at the end, but definitely it's exciting. I just want to see what the design looks like. I want to see what is Zack Snyder's version of Martian Manhunter. That's one of the most exciting things about seeing these characters fully on this, sort of silver screen on the big screen, right? A fully big budget version. I want to see what they look like. I know you do. I can't wait. So that's going to be really, really exciting. All right. Now, we were talking about how, the mocap's being made. Apparently, we're going to get a little bit more on how this movie is going to be made, because Zack Snyder is having an inside look into making of Zack Snyder's Justice League on IGN. This is incredible. Terry Schwartz, I guess she's from IGN. Oh, okay, she's the director of content strategy and partnerships at IGN. She's moderating this panel with Zack Snyder, talking all things Snyder Cut, and she wants to get as many questions as she can. So if you've seen that tweet, please put down in the questions and ask all the questions that you want to ask Zack Snyder. Filmmaker Zack Snyder is offering fans an inside look into the making of the Snyder Cut of Justice League, answering all our questions and yours during IGN Fan Fest. February. This is coming on February 26th and 27th. That's Zack Snyder's Justice League. So this is going to be after we finally get to see the trailer. So we'll probably have a lot more questions. I don't know if they're going to let us ask those questions like on February 14th when we see a little bit more stuff, because we're going to see a lot more stuff coming February 14th when the trailer drops. So, but it's amazing to see this. This is actually getting closer and closer to what probably is like a press tour, a press junket. Right now it's just Zack Snyder. So maybe in the coming days and weeks, as we lead up towards Zack Snyder's Justice League, we're going to start hearing about these interviews, and there's going to start popping up. Kind of like what happened to Wonder Woman 1984. You know, I would assume, I would think so, because that's, if it's like a regular movie, that would definitely happen. And I'm intrigued by that, because I'm hoping every single press person will ask the questions like, are we going to get Zack Snyder's Justice League 2? Are we going to get Zack Snyder's Justice League 2? I'm interested in that. I'm interested in the beyond of that. I'm also interested in if they're going to ask any questions, if they're allowed to ask any questions about, you know, the Justice League reshoots and what happened back then. That would be something I think everybody wants to know and hear. All right. So, and just to round it off, you know, Zack Snyder right now is kind of doing his own marketing at this point. I mean, like, where is the marketing, right? There's not much, but I get it. We've still got a month or so away, but you feel like, you know, there should be some stuff. Right now, Zack Snyder is single-handedly handling the marketing right now, right? He gave us the posters, he gave us Joker, he gave us all these different things, and today he had look, he teases Ben Affleck's Knightmare Batman in Zack Snyder's Justice League, and here you have it. Here you go. Whoa! Hashtag Zack Snyder's Justice League, hashtag Snyder Cut. Okay, what? But that's this is now. It made me think is okay. It's Nightmare Batman. All right, you know, we've seen Nightmare Batman. You understand? This is huge to me anyway. This is Ben fucking Affleck back in the fucking suit. This is him. He's back, man. He's back as Batman. We finally got a shot of him. Okay, it's behind him, but it's Ben Affleck in the suit. He's back. Ben Affleck is back in Batman. How incredible is that on the set right now? Like, just thinking about them all coming on set, and, you know, Zack Snyder with the camera, Ben Affleck shaking his hands, says, "Hell, welcome back, buddy," and whatever, and they give a nice little nice little hug. You know, he probably smells nice too. And you have him there. He's putting on the suit. He's on set. He's back in the suit, feeling, you know, like probably feel like $1 million, you know, and just like being all together again. No weird producer or Jeff or Toby or I don't know who comes in trying in the background, trying to yell at them or saying that, you know, I want that change. Actually, at that time it was probably like Jeff John Berg telling them, you can make it lighter, you know, Ben's got to smile, you know, none of that, right? It's just Zack Snyder and crew, you know, family, you know, together. And I think that would have felt amazing. You know, I know it felt amazing. And I'm pretty sure Ray Fisher probably felt amazing too. Just being on there, like you're just taking, you know, 4 years later, finally back on set and doing what they do, you know, and Nightmare Batman in this scene, you can kind of see, and I'm going to get a little closer. And this is new, by the way. This is not an old shot, as Scott McClellan pulled out from the comments when someone asked, is this an old version or the new photography? Zack Snyder says new. So it's new. It's not, this is not BVS. This really happened. This is the additional photography. And I love how it's pulled back so we can kind of see this a little bit, because and Aaron S. Bailey, you know, shout out to you. He kind of colored it in a way, and it's kind of cool. So I'm going to pull that up. So you do see like this is a backdrop that they're put up to make like a set, right? And I don't know, this kind of reminds me of something it's definitely a Nightmare vision. I don't know if this is that hallway where he comes up out and to see the dark side thing going on and what's up with that. But it's definitely the Knightmare future. And a lot of the things he's featuring is Knightmare future. I'm wondering how long is this Knightmare future sequence is going to be. This is where he's going to meet Joker. We're going to see Joker. We're going to see Cyborg. We're going to see Mara. My God, like this is a Deathstroke. Yeah, Deathstroke and Flash and evil Superman and like Dark Side. This is going to be intense. And I can't wait. I'm all for it. I can't wait to see this entire sequence. Like I said, the biggest thing coming out of Zack Snyder's Justice League right now for me is the Knightmare future. This is the one that will get me like all chills, you know, giddy inside. You know, when Batman v Superman, the Knightmare thing, that was you know, by far the best thing I've ever seen in Batman v Superman. Amongst all the awesome things in there, that stood out to me, the Knightmare future, and I can't wait. I said I can't wait to see more of it, and we're gonna get it. But man, that's awesome, man. Ben Affleck is back in the suit, the Knightmare Batman suit, and I mean, I don't know if he's going to come back for more. I really hope it does. I hope he felt like $1 million and felt like, you know, I can do this a few more times. Definitely, please, man, please do it. But I'm just so excited about this. We finally got a real shot of the Ben Affleck back in the suit, and this I can't tell you how much I'm just like grinning ear to ear, just like excited for this. Oh man, so this is an awesome little tease. He really didn't have to pull this out, but you know, I think in a way that's why he has 2 hashtags there. I think he's trying to promote this thing. This thing has been going around February 14th, 2:14 p.m. local. This is your time. Zack Snyder's Justice League. Hashtag Zack Snyder's Justice League. Hashtag Snyder Cut. So this is a trend event on 2:14. So that's the, you know, the day of the trailer. And so I think it's gonna automatically be very popular, and a lot of things are going to be trending. Zack Snyder, Justice League, whatever, you know, Snyder Cut is probably going to trend that day anyway. But I think this is, in a way, it's kind of a celebration, if you will, to get together and celebrate that Zack Snyder's Justice League. The trailer's there, the movie's coming out in 42 fucking days, man. Oh my God. Jesus Christ. So I can't wait. This is an amazing time, and it's a celebration. Let's keep it positive. Let's just cheer. Let's just keep up the momentum of this. We're single-handedly handling the marketing right now, but that's okay. You know, that's okay. We're all in this together. We're all united. We all want to see this freaking 4-hour epic R-rated motherfucking movie, and I can't wait to go at it. I just can't wait. Like, I'm so excited. I'm swearing my ass off. But that's the exciting part, I think. I think that's the exciting part. All right. That's it. That's all I have. That's all I have before I need a drink of water. But thank you so much for watching. And like I said, if you absolutely love this daily dose of entertainment news and content, please click the like button, hit that subscribe button, ring that notification bell, keep this hot dog light on, and also check out my comments and questions video that was before this. That was for the other video. All right. I'll see you next time.